Back in 1990, something very special happened online. No, it wasn't the first time someone posted a cat video or made an OnlyFans account. It was the launch of the first ever website. It went live on August 6th, exactly 33 years ago from today. And like any good website, it had a homepage. You can still visit it today if you want to. All you need to do is type in this web address and boom, you're in the past. Just kidding. That doesn't work anymore because there's a catch. This page has a trick. A bit of code embedded in it means it'll never load properly for you. Well, unless you're a certain kind of person with a very specific skill set. But why? What kind of trick is it, and what does it have to do with the birthplace of the internet? Before we tell you about the trick, let's meet the people behind this page. They were a team of code breakers, working at the British government as top secret communications headquarters during World War II. Their leader was a genius mathematician named Alan Turing. His team worked in silence while the fate of the world hung in the balance. Their mission? Crack the Enigma code. It was an almost impossible challenge, but they did it, and in doing so created the foundation for modern computers. The German military used something called Enigma. It was a cipher machine that generated billions of possible combinations every second. Basically, anything you typed into it would be scrambled and turned into gibberish. It was designed to keep Germany's battle plans secret, but that meant the Allies needed to read enemy messages to know what they were up to. Most people thought the Enigma code was unbreakable, but Turing and his team proved them wrong. So how did they break the code? With genius and computers. Turing built a machine called the bomb. It looked like a massive, complicated typewriter, but it was actually an early computer. It tested thousands of possibilities in mere seconds, which meant the impossible became possible. The Enigma code was broken. Turing and his team were able to get vital intelligence on enemy movements. This helped the Allies win the war and changed the course of human history. But you probably didn't learn about them in school. After the war, they signed agreements to keep their work secret. They wanted to protect each other and Britain's reputation. So they went back to their normal lives, even though they had done something extraordinary. As for the public, they didn't know how close they'd come to disaster. Thanks to the Enigma code, Hitler was able to communicate safely with his generals. If the code hadn't been broken, historians say the war could have lasted 2 more years. That means millions more people would have died. But the code was broken, and it was all thanks to this guy. He was a brilliant mathematician, a pioneer in artificial intelligence, and a founding father of computer science. He's considered one of the most important figures of the 20th century, which makes it even more tragic that you've probably never heard of him. In fact, when he died, only 200 people attended his funeral. So who was he? Why has no one heard of him? And why did he put the trick on the first website? His name was Berners-Lee. He was a computer scientist who invented the World Wide Web in 1989. His goal was to make information easier to find and share. So he created a system of interconnected documents and pages. That system is the basis of the internet as we know it today. Berners-Lee wanted to show the world what was possible with his invention. So he created the first website and put it on a computer at CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research. Back then, CERN was just one of many research centers working on the internet. Today it's the most visited research center in the world. More than 10,000 people visit CERN every year to see where the internet was born. But the internet was more than just a cool project. It was a way for researchers to share information quickly and easily. This is why the first website was called info.cern.ch. The point was to provide information. And what better way to provide information than with a little Easter egg? Berners-Lee loved puzzles and games. It was in his nature to hide things for others to find. So when he built the first website, he added a little game. He put a message on the page that couldn't be seen by everyone. It was visible only to those who knew where to look. This isn't a secret document. Only the first 25 people who discover this page will know it says. For many years, nobody knew about the trick. It was lost in the shuffle of the World Wide Web's early days. People were just trying to figure out how the internet worked. Nobody had time for Easter eggs. It wasn't until the late 1990s that someone rediscovered the message. They told their friends, and soon a community of internet detectives formed. They scoured the early web looking for clues. Finally, someone figured it out. The only way to reveal the message was to use a code-breaking tool. That's right. The only way to access the Easter egg was to use the same kind of logic that Turing used to break the Enigma code. This was more than just a fun little game. It was a way to honor Turing's legacy. Berners-Lee was a fan of Turing's work, and he wanted to pay tribute to him. By putting a Turing-inspired puzzle on the first website, he was able to show the world what was possible with computers. He also raised awareness of Turing's story. These days, more people know about the Enigma code because of this little Easter egg. As for the message, it was a thank you. Berners-Lee wanted to thank the people who helped him build the web. He also wanted to encourage them to keep exploring. Don't be afraid to experiment, he seemed to say. You never know what you might find. And that's exactly what happened. In the 23 years since the message was discovered, the internet has changed dramatically. New technologies have emerged, new platforms have taken over, and new challenges have arisen. But through it all, the spirit of exploration has remained the same. Thanks to Berners-Lee's Easter egg, we're reminded of the importance of pushing the boundaries and never giving up. We don't know who the first 25 people were. They were never revealed. But we do know that this game had a big impact. It helped preserve Turing's legacy and inspired generations of computer scientists. Who knows what other secrets the early internet is hiding? Maybe one day you'll stumble across something that no one has ever seen before. You could be the first to uncover a piece of internet history. You've just helped us reach a major milestone. Our mission is to make history's hidden heroes and their stories accessible to everyone. We believe that everyone should know about the amazing people who have shaped our world and the positive impact they've had. You've helped us bring these stories to life, and we couldn't have done it without you. But our journey is just beginning. There is so many more stories we want to tell, and we need your help to do it. If you enjoy our videos, please hit the subscribe button. Every new subscriber helps us reach more people and share more stories. Together, we can keep the stories of these incredible individuals alive and inspire others to follow in their footsteps. Thank you for being part of our story, and we look forward to sharing more with you in the future.